Hey y'all, welcome back to Farm to You to Table. I'm Andy Hopper, your Floral BFF, where I teach you how to become the designer. The month of August is a great time. You know, we have those fears as a designer. We don't know what to do. Maybe a little apprehension comes on with our designs. But you know what? I'm gonna teach you how to not be that fearful designer. Join me in the kitchen as I teach you how to overcome your fears. Here's what you'll need this month for August. You'll need your Lone Star Living bouquet, a +1. I chose Charmelia because it lasts so long. Your tools, you know what? And I chose this vase because it's kind of hard to use. Sometimes people are scared of cylinders because of the wide mouth. So if you need a little crutch, you can use that grid you made earlier in the season to help you out a little bit if you're still fearful of this design. Let's get designing. So I'm gonna need some water first. I've already pre-mixed some of my floral food you have in the package that you get in your blooms department with your fresh water. And I'm going to put a little water in here to start off our design. Don't overfill it. You can always put more in it later. Next, we're going to pull out our Charmelia and we're going to go ahead and clean it off. Really easy. It's easy to clean Charmelia because these bracts or these leaves come off really easy off of it. It's really crisp. And then I'm going to open up my beautiful Lone Star Living bouquet. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to clean off some of my stems to make it really clean so I'm easily designing with this piece. You know, it's really hard as a designer sometimes to get I call it my mojo going when I'm designing an arrangement. It's just, sometimes it's hard. You know, you're kind of fearful of the vase, kind of fear what's it going to do, is it going to turn out right, am I going to use the right items in it? And yes, you can. It takes a little bit of practice. And so we're going to hand tie again this season or this month, and we're going to show you how to do that because the pinnacle of a designer is to be able to do a beautiful, gorgeous hand-tied arrangement or a European hand-tied. And this way, it's really easy for you to design with and drop it into a vase because this hand tying technique, all the stems are crisscrossed like this, and so it holds together really beautiful and makes a really pretty design. So I'm going to take and use my left hand, I'm going to put it here and at an angle so you're almost at this beautiful 25-degree angle and insert my first stem. Then I'm going to come and do the same thing, holding it again at a 25-degree angle, and I'm going to turn it. So you keep doing this over and over again with your stems and adding everything in at a beautiful angle. You want to keep this angle going because what's going to happen is you're going to start to tie as you twist and make a beautiful, rounded, pretty bouquet. Again, it's the pinnacle of European hand-tied, is like synonymous for great design. And what's beautiful about this is I can set it down and pick it back up and it's still tied beautifully together. You want your stems to do this when you're doing that. So it's just this beautiful spiral, if you can see it spiraling, and that's what you want, this beautiful spiral that stands out. In Europe, when they test this or when they do this, they'll tie it off with some kind of bind wire or a ribbon or whatever, and if it stands beautifully, you pass the test. Because the spiral is beautiful because if you cut it off all at the same point and stand it up, it'll stand because of beautiful spiral work that you've done with that. So again, I'm just adding those stems in and I'm twisting it as I go to make this beautiful hand tie. And with more practice, you become a beautiful European hand tie designer. Join us next month for Farm to You to Table where you become the designer.